Welcome to accounting again. This is 2-1 application. We are still trying to look at the normal balance side of accounts, get you to look and realize that every account has a normal balance side and it correlates with what side of the accounting equation it falls on. Assets, all assets have a normal what balance side? Hopefully you said debit, because it's on the left, the debit's on the left, credits are on the right. When you look at the normal balance side of every liability account, it's a credit. When you look at the normal balance side of every capital account, it is a credit. So it increases on their normal balance side. The first one is done for you. The first one is cash. Hopefully you know that it's an asset account. The normal balance side is a debit, increases with a debit, decreases with a credit. So the next one you go to is accounts receivable. You're just following from up here. Click on it. What kind of account is it and why? Well, hopefully you set it as an asset account, and it's because we're going to receive money from this person. We're going to receive cash later. They owe us money. So it's an asset, type of V, their check mark is a V, so it's a debit for the normal balance side. It increases with a debit, decreases with a credit. Accounts receivable again, sorry about that. Tony, it's a what kind of account? Hopefully you said an asset. Normal balance side is a debit, increases with a debit, decreases with a credit. Supplies, what kind of account is that? Hopefully you said an asset, because you could eventually sell your supplies if you had to. Hopefully you never have to. The account's normal balance side is a debit, increases with a debit, decreases with a credit. Next account is prepaid insurance. It's an asset account. Once again, I'll rephrase this. If you buy a year-long policy, you only need it for 2 months. It has a cash value that you're entitled to get back. So it's considered an asset account. The normal balance side is a debit. It increases with a debit and decreases with a credit. The next account, accounts payable. What kind of account is that? Think. It's a liability account. And it has a normal what balance? It increases with a credit. Did I throw you off? And decreases with a debit. That's for all liability account. Next account is the capital account. What kind of account is that? Well, that's an owner's equity account. The normal balance side is a credit. It increases with a credit, decreases with a debit. Now you'll take and work on 2-2. You'll read your chapter, your section. Sorry about the recording.